get me from the waist up, please.
Okay, so
Suck it in.
we're actually live now.
Oh, great. Thank you.
But give me 1 second to adjust the logo.
Yeah.
One second, sorry.
I heard a great joke. I just can't remember the punchline. So.
People hearing us now?
Yeah, okay, we're on now.
Oh, hi. I'm Cindy Pruitt, president of Laguna Beach Live, and welcome to Beth's Tuesdays. Here we are on June 1st. It's great. We're so excited to have you tuning in. We're live streaming on Facebook, and you can check us out later on YouTube to hear what you missed or hear it again. That's great. We'd love to have you here. And Laguna Beach Live is also bringing some other music, chamber music at the Art Museum, and some live music at the Festival of Arts grounds, and a lot of things. You just have to go on our website, lagunalive.org, and find out what we're doing. We're all about great music, affordable prices, and just a lot of fun. And tonight really fits all that. So a special thank you to Rick Conkey for hosting us here at the Laguna Beach Cultural Center. You Laguna people, it's above the Candy Baron store. It's a great setup, so keep an eye out for there are other things going on just besides us. And I want to thank all our donors and members of Laguna Live that make this possible to bring to you at no cost. And we hope that you'll tune in to Laguna Live, make a donation, become a member. And also, Steve, do we have some of the musicians up there if you want to give a little help to the musicians?
Do you have the Venmo things?
The Venmo? Okay, if not, just let us know and we'll pass it on. So we're all about wanting to support these musicians because without them, there's no music. So please sit back, enjoy. We've got a little bit of an audience here. Not much, but we're hoping next month to really go live, right? Yeah, so I'm really excited to introduce Beth Fitchet Wood.
Thank you, Cindy. Really well done, boy. So those things are on your in your email. Those addresses.
I don't have my email.
Okay.
Okay, they can contact us.
Go to ask Chelsea. Okay. Here we go. Good afternoon. Hello, everybody. My name is Beth Fitchet Wood, and the first song I'm going to do is the first song I actually let loose of, and this was probably 30 years ago or 35 years ago. It's the first song I let loose of, and it's about a cabin in New Hampshire. I haven't done it in a while. How can I tell you how the night shimmered on the water, and the loons called across the island, and the rain came? How can I tell you how the house whispered in the darkness to the girl lying still and sleepless, how she loved you, and oh, how can I tell you how much I miss you? How can I tell you how much I miss you? How could you go then when the air just was getting warmer and the boat waited in the water for the summer? How could you go then when the girls were getting all excited for the time when we would be with you? How we loved you, and oh, how can I tell you how much I miss you? How can I tell you how much I miss you? see your eyes looking from the face of a stranger, and I see everything through your eyes. They look back at me in the mirror. How can I tell you, after time sweetened all the sorrow, that the girls still come to the island every summer and all? How can I tell you how much I miss you? How can I tell you how much I miss you? How can I tell you how much I miss you? I miss you. I do. Thanks. Thank you. Okay, this next one is about, it's about the hardest thing for anybody to do. Takes a long time to change a man, just where to begin, to take himself apart and start again. It takes a long time to change a man, but little bit by bit, a man learns when to fight and what to quit. Takes a long time to change a man, measured not by mile. In his secret moves he goes on trial. Takes a long time to change a man, but sometimes on a whim, God will rain quick changes down on him. Oh no. And dreams die, you cry, long, long time. Oh, when you're so done, but you go on, long, long, long time. It's his minutes, his seconds, his something to believe in. It's his heights, his face, his steps, his heart is home. Long time. Long time. Takes a long time to change a man, if he will at all. If he believes to change is to crawl. Takes a long time to could change a man when one thing becomes two. And the only thing that changed was you. Oh no. And you pray, please, he sees. Long, long time. Oh, when you're so done, but you go on. Long, long, long time. Long, long time. Okay, we used to have this Songwriter Tuesdays every night at the Mar Bar, what we called the Mar Bar, and the underlying idea of the whole thing was musical adventure or musical terror or falling on your sword or doing something for the first time, and just, is that Sue? Hi, Sue. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to fall on my sword right now. It's going to be really fun, right?
Did you bring the sword?
I did.
Oh.
See? Banjo sword. It's a banjo. Okay, this is a new song, and I've never played the banjo at a gig before, so this is going to be pretty far out. Oh yeah, right, Mike. So our little grandson just turned 4, and he's reminded us of all kinds of crazy things. You know, like he's reminded us of what it was like to do stuff for the first time, and so I'm doing all these things for the first time. There you go. He came up to us a while back, like 2 years ago when he was just a little bit over 2, and he stood there and he said, "I'm a boy." And that blew me away. He decided he was a boy. He's not a bug or he's not a seal or anything. He's a boy. And then like 2 months later, he came up to us and he said, "I'm a person." Which I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, we're still working on that.
We're still working on that. He's a little wise man. He's a boy, how do I know? He stood there and told me so. He won't whine and he don't cry. No, not when I say bye-bye. All his possibilities that will bring me to my knees lie ahead and none behind, opposite of mine. Oh, I can just behold him from landscapes that grow cold and dumb, stretch as far as I can see, every way away from me. He fills up his little space, moons and bugs and effortless grace, all ahead and none behind, opposite of mine. Oh, who can see the sweetness best from the sky or from the nest, from the ground under the tree, know just much of what will be. He knows it as it appears, without terror, time, or tears, all ahead and none behind, opposite of mine. Oh, I left some to find, opposite of mine. Okay, that's over with. Now, let's see. As Sue would go. Okay, I think now we're going to have more fun. Yeah, I don't do this song very often either. We have had a milkman for about 35 years that comes every Tuesday morning really, really, really early. We know not when or anything about him. I mean, we never saw him. I never spoke to him on the phone for 20 years, over 20 years. And he was just kind of this mysterious guy that just showed up once a week, and we put a cooler out there and he'd fill it up with what our order was and stuff. And then that's how we would communicate, via cooler. I'd pay him in the cooler. He'd leave me a bill in the cooler. He'd leave me a Christmas card in the cooler.
Always wet.
Yeah, from the frosty, nice milk, you know. But 3 weeks ago, we found out that he's retiring. And it's a terrible, terrible thing. So Steve, who has all the nerve in the world, decided he wanted to meet the milkman finally, you know, because we know so little about him. So we did.
Yeah, we got up in the middle of the night and met him. He's moving to Ecuador to be with his grandkids.
He's a real nice fellow. He doesn't write very well, and he was a very lovely, sweet fellow, just like I would have imagined he might have been.
We got 5 minutes with him. He had to get on to his next place.
Yeah. Is my guitar loud enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this is a song about the milkman. I wrote this like 10 years ago or something like that. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that tonight we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to have a break between the acts. And Steve is going to interview online for you folks at home on that screen thing. He's going to interview Mark Turnbull.
First, because Mark is going to be on last.
And the rest of us are going to get up and stretch our legs and go out and have a little wine at the nice thing and talk to each other and stuff like that. And we can just kind of have a party while they sit there and you know,
reminisce.
It's
all about the past, baby.
And so we're going to have a break between every act, and after me is going to be Chelsea Williams, but you're going to hear Mark and Steve blather on about their issues for a while first, and then it's going to be Chelsea, and then there's going to be another break, and I guess you're going to talk to Chelsea then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that's the plan.
All right.
I mean, these are plans.
They're going to blather on, you know, about their issues and concerns and crap, and so then we're going to go party while they do that and set up the next person. And then Mark Turnbull is going to come up and do his set. So I wanted to let you know.
That's having a trouble blather control.
I know. Okay, now I'm going to get to my milkman song. Okay, I don't need this. Okay. Uncork the bottle, strike up the band. This is a song about my milkman. Anachronism, myth or antique, whatever you call him, he comes once a week. Every Monday, way before dawn, I hear the truck, I leave the curtain drawn. He must be silent, steadfast and strong. Fills up my cooler, then he's gone, gone. I think of lonely peace, a little mystery, the plight of every man, milk for me. Christmases fly by, 20 of them. Still not a sighting of my milkman. Spoke to him one time over the phone. He's not long on conversation. Tuba solo. think, what is the face he hides? The words that he won't speak. All I ever see is milk for me. Uncork the bottle, strike up the band. This is a song about my milkman, motoring through his working day, knowing it's what you do and not what you say. It was really cool to meet that guy finally. And we miss him so much now. He hasn't been for 2 whole weeks. It's terrible.
It's just the thing about a guy that just does that for 35 years and just gets up at whatever. He showed up at our house at 2:40 in the morning.
Yeah, and you know, there's no interaction, no good work, guy.
Yeah.
None of this for months
Right.
and months and months and
Right.
months. There's a Christmas card. Thanks. You know. Anyway, this last song is about geometry. And it's a song I wrote. Oh, Sue, if you want to like sing some background vocals back there or something.
Yeah, just keep your distance. That's all we're asking.
Anyway, this is a song about geometry and just seeing this certain shape, this certain geometrical shape kind of pop up here and there throughout your universe. The moon's a crooked smile, torn through a freckled sky. It sails for hours before it dives into the ocean. It swims through winky seas, comes in a wave to me. I'd recognize that smile anywhere. I know it in a moment. It shows up in each random place, with always that simple shape of grace. That's the geometry part. I keep a lookout now, never know when or how. Could be a shadow, a dusty thing in some forgotten corner, called silently it hears. From nowhere it appears. Sorrow, indifference, that emptiness fills up without a warning. It shows up in each random place, with always that simple shape of grace. La 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 la. La 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 la. It shows up in each random place, with always that simple shape of grace. I saw it best one night, spark through the weary light. You looked up sideways, how pleased you were, because you saw me there. You saw me there. Thank you. And thanks for showing up. And here is the aforementioned break. So Mark, you have to go over there, and then I'm going to set up Chelsea, and then we're going to tell each other jokes and stuff like that. Be back.
Okay, let's see.
We'll be back with Chelsea.
Yeah. Okay.
Am I muted?
Yeah, you're mutated. But this is. There we go. It's a first. Okay, are we on video here?
Yes, we are now.
Okay, this is Mark Turnbull. He is going to be the closing act, and we're friends from
Long time.
friends.
1963.
We met on the basketball court at Newport Harbor High School, and we were talking about music, I believe.
Yes, we were talking about, as I remember it, Steve,
Yeah.
it was Sunday night at the Black Hawk.
That's true.
Miles Davis. Here were these two little freshmen talking about a Miles Davis album. And then you mentioned Bernie's tune. Da-ba-dum, za-ba-dum, boo-ba-da-ba-da-da.
I did.
Yes, and we discussed it, and that's the way it's been
Yeah.
ever since.
Yeah. And we've been friends the whole time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, there was never a rift. Never a rift.
No, lots of riffs
Lots of many riffs.
to cross.
That's right. It gets worse.
Many riffers. Okay. Well, so what are you up to these days, Mark?
Well, there was a lockdown.
No, tell me about it.
Yeah, there was a lockdown, and at least I was put in my room for well over a year. And in that time, I wrote a bunch of new songs, 16 songs actually, and put 14 of them together in what I called a quarantine chronicle, and recorded it. Put it on YouTube. Had Leslie Turnbull, the mother of our children, do a marvelous painting for it, and then my son Calvin did the tech work and put it up on YouTube. So that's if you want to hear what I was doing,
Yeah.
Steve.
So how would I find that if I were looking?
You would go to YouTube and you look up a Quarantine Chronicle by Mark Turnbull.
Okay.
That's me, Steve's
Okay.
friend. We met in 1963.
Should we start over again?
Let's start over. Dum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, zooba-dooby-dee-dee.
There really hasn't been much since then between us.
How do you mean that?
No, I'm kidding. We spent a lot of time together, and it's kind of not fair in a way.
Well, it's interesting. As we've been saying, we met in '63 as freshmen, and then. Do you mind if I tell your story here a little bit?
I don't know, because I got a story to tell on you, but we don't have a lot of time.
Okay.
You go ahead.
Well, Steve moved away. He moved away to Dallas, Texas, because his father worked for the FBI. And of course, November 22nd, 1963, a day that will live in infamy, John Kennedy was our president. John Kennedy was assassinated. So then Steve's father and the family had to move to Dallas, Texas, because his dad was investigating this heinous crime, murder most foul, as Bob Dylan, quoting Hamlet, said. And so Steve was gone for several years, and which is really when you got into music, like hands-on.
Before that, I was a surfer, and I got there, and it's like, what am I going to do? I guess I'll buy a guitar.
There you go. So, and then when he came back, right, which was, I guess, toward the end of our junior year.
No, it was a senior.
No, it was strictly the senior year.
Yeah.
We were, inseparable.
Yeah. In fact, he ran away from home to get married, and I drove him there.
Oh, but we're not discussing such things this evening, because, it used to be don't tell my parents, now it's don't tell my kids.
Quick transition. Okay, I think we're getting close to being ready to get Chelsea up here.
They may want more of a break out there.
I
They've
know,
broken
but-
out the wine. They've broken out the barrel of apple cider.
Okay, well,
I don't know. Shall I go?
yeah, go
tell them?
rouse the crowd,
Okay.
and I will.
Okay.
I'll continue telling.
It's been fun. I'll see you in
Yeah,
a little while.
Yeah. And Chelsea, I think you can start, and that'll bring them back. And but I need to. There's so many buttons for me to push here, and I'm going to turn off my thing here, and go back here.
Let me switch to here right now.
That's a damn thing the entire audience needs for the volume.
Oh, that's me, sorry. That's my bad. I'm on.
There we go.
Yeah, thank you. All right, are we set to go?
I think we're live.
All right. Hi, everybody here, and hi, everybody online. I'm Chelsea Williams. Yay, yeah. Yeah, my mom thought it was a good name, too. This is really exciting for me. It's my first gig back after a year and a half of just playing to a computer screen, so this is very exciting for me. And thank you so much to Beth and Steve for having me, and what a beautiful set that was. I'm going to play one of the first songs I wrote. It's called Outside Looking In. I think I wrote this when I was like 17. I won't tell you how long ago that was. Say your prayers and hop under the covers tonight. Hours will pass before your tired eyes meet the light. Say your prayers and sit down to the table tonight. Say your prayers and everything will be alright. Outside looking in, oh, nothing comes that easy, he said. Houses turn to sand, taken by the sea. Rivers turn to land, still I catch their water in my hands. Still I catch their water in my hands. Happy birthday, may the world lay a gift at your feet. A record collection or maybe even world peace. 'Cause the U.S. Army is coming to collect you tonight. 18 and able to pick up a gun and fight. Outside looking in, nothing comes that easy, he said. Houses turn to sand, taken by the sea. Rivers turn to land, still I catch their water in my hands. Still I catch their water in my hands. Thank you. Just gonna give that guitar a good old tune real quick. was one of the first songs I ever wrote, and that was like one of the first performances I've ever done. That's what it feels like anyway. So, since that was one of the first songs I ever wrote, I'm gonna maybe play you guys one of the latest songs I've written. I wrote this one a couple months ago. It's called Parachute. And my husband and I got married shortly before the pandemic, and I'm happy to report we made it through successfully. So that's sort of what this song pertains to. I'm falling out of another jet plane with you. Oh, darling, come on and sing me that ugly truth. I don't mind the way the earth bends into view. I'm falling, honey, and you're my parachute. You and I are not the kind to play by the rules. They said, get in line, you're not the first with the rebel blues. You and I are on thin ice with so much to lose. So take my hand, let's just dance as it comes unglued. I'm falling out of another jet plane with you. Oh, darling, come on and sing me that ugly truth. I don't mind the way the earth bends into view. I'm falling, honey, and you're my parachute. We've been high, walked the line with no fear of falling. We get wild, turn on a dime when the road is calling. I'll be fine, is it a lie if no one can hear it? Me, oh my, time just flies, look at me stalling. I'm falling out of another jet plane with you. Oh, darling, come on and sing me that ugly truth. I don't mind the way the earth bends into view. I'm falling, honey, and you're my parachute. I'm falling, honey, and you're my parachute. Thanks. So I also play in a band that up until last year played a lot in this area. It's called the Salty Sweets. Yeah. And I'm excited to say we'll be playing a lot more in Laguna Beach and elsewhere this summer. This is a song I do with them. It's called Where Is Love? Cowboy boots and turquoise jewelry. A mouthful of lies never looked so pretty. Now it's etched on your face like an open diary. So catch that train back to Kansas City. Oh, where is love? searching high, searching low, standing neath the mistletoe, singing, oh, where is love? I will write you 18 letters and burn them one by one in the backyard. Scatter the ashes all among the flowers, so my words will grow into something better. Oh, where is love? Tell me, oh, where is love? I've been searching high, searching low, standing neath the mistletoe, singing, oh, where is love? It's funny how it's not always what it seems. Funny how nightmares look like daydreams. But it's not funny what you did to me. Oh, where is love? Tell me, oh, where is love? I've been searching high, searching low, standing neath the mistletoe, singing, oh, where is love? Tell me, oh, where is love? Thanks. Thank you, guys. Man, it's nice to actually hear applause back. I've been playing to a computer screen all year. It makes such a difference. All right, I'm going to do, this one's called The Best Is Yet to Come. I was actually commissioned to write this song. This woman contacted me, and it was her husband's 60th birthday. And he's an adventurous guy, like a mountain climber and a deep-sea diver. And he was a little bit depressed about getting older, and she wanted me to write a song for him to let him know that the best is yet to come. And so that's where this song came from. The best is yet to come, my love, over the mountains wide. We've hardly just begun, my love, counting the stars in the sky. Dreams do come true, and I found you by my side. I knew I'd follow you into the wild. The best is yet to come, my love, over the ocean blue. We've hardly just begun, my love. We're sweeter than morning dew. Ooh, my honeybee, so loyal and kind. I'll be your daisy for all time. The best harvest is yet to come, my love. Over the mountains wide, we've hardly just begun, my love, counting the stars in the sky. Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure to be here. Thanks again to Beth and Steve for having me. I've got one last song for you guys. This is the title track off of my last record. It's called Beautiful and Strange. All right. It's my guitar's first gig back, too, so she's super nervous. Ask me who I'm gonna be in 17 years, and I'll tell you a sweet little story. And it might be what you wanna hear, but it's just pretend. Tell me who you wanna see when you look in the mirror, and it might be something to fear, but I won't cry myself to sleep, 'cause it's just pretend. Oh, we say all kinds of things to all kinds of people, pretending that we have the reins, but it's all just one big leap of faith to be living, breathing, dreaming. Oh, we say all kinds of things to all kinds of people, pretending that we could rearrange this breathtaking pattern of atoms that's beautiful and strange. Don't wake me, I'm dreaming. Trouble coming up in spades, and nothing you say will make it okay. He said it's Mercury in retrograde, the space parade. Oh, we say all kinds of things to all kinds of people, pretending that we have the reins, but it's all just one big leap of faith to be living, breathing, dreaming. Oh, we say all kinds of things to all kinds of people, pretending that we could rearrange this breathtaking pattern of atoms that's beautiful and strange. Beautiful and strange. Don't wake me, I'm dreaming. Thank you guys so much. Mark Turnbull is up next. It's going to be great. I think you're probably going to announce that. All right. Okay.
We're trying to do this in a professional way. So, don't make any mistakes. That was Chelsea Williams. That was wonderful. That was just wonderful. And that anniversary song is, boy, is that a killer. That's just great. So anyway, I think you're going to go over and talk to Steve, if you dare. And then we're gonna set up for Mark Turnbull and go out and talk to each other and have a good time, stuff like that.
Don't tell your life story this time.
It wasn't. Anyway, the what? Oh, right. Yeah, So, so we'll be right back. Thank you. See you in a minute.
It's working.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, gosh, this is so hard. And to try to make music at the same time. Anyway, Chelsea, it's such a pleasure to have you here.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, and first of all, I was wondering how you got that auto-tune transplant. I mean,
It's a pilot. It's a pilot program.
No, you are really in tune. I mean, your voice
Oh,
is...
thank you.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's more than I can say for my guitar, but you know what?
Well, that's okay.
Gotta get that thing set up.
It's very rare, to have... Let me see if I can...
Do you need this thing?
No. This is so confusing. Anyway, so this whole time, how did you keep yourself busy? You had a husband now?
That's right. I have a husband. That's, a lot of work.
Yeah. Is it a lot of work?
No. I mean, he's a musician as well, so we
Okay.
were actually able to continue playing music together throughout the pandemic, and I started this weekly Tuesday night series of going live from Facebook, and he did those with me for a while. So that was actually really fun.
And are we taking you away from one of those tonight?
No, I haven't done them for a little bit. So this is, it just feels right though to be
Yeah.
here playing music on Tuesday.
And do you guys play together a lot?
Yeah, we do. He's a keyboard player, and he's also produced my last 2 records. So we're very, very close.
That's such a great thing. I mean,
Yeah.
Beth and I have that same deal. We do everything together. And even today, we're down here 2 hours to set everything up, and I just said, "Are you having fun?" She says, "I'm having fun." I said, "I'm having fun too." It's just...
It's so great to get to do your favorite thing with your favorite person,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just think that's really a gift to be able to have somebody in your life like that, that's your best friend, and you're not, you could share the most important parts of you with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So do you guys ever write together?
We haven't really written together. It's so silly.
No,
We're talking about it.
I don't
We're
know
in
if it's
talks.
silly. I mean, Beth
His
and I-
people are talking to my people.
Yeah, right. We don't write together, Beth and I.
Okay.
Like one of us will play a song back to the other one,
Yeah.
and then that person might make a suggestion.
Right.
But the only times we've ever written together was when it was like a commercial thing where we were hired to write something, and then that made us work together, and it was
Right.
It was good. It worked out, but somehow songwriting is so personal.
It is.
I'm
It
just
is.
not comfortable with that thing where you get together with somebody and just, I don't know, it's just...
Right. Well, and
it's hard to be
especially when it's
personal.
your significant other, are you maybe a little bit wary of getting so personal? I don't know. I don't write with that many people anyway.
Yeah.
It's sort of something that from the start of my writing career I kind of just did on my own in my bedroom. I'd close the door,
Exactly.
maybe go in the closet
Yeah.
so no one could hear me
Yeah.
and write that way. But I'm a little more open these days.
Yeah.
But
Well, maybe you could teach me, because I'm still scared to death. Maybe that's my problem. I think there's that basic thing. Most creative people I know basically think they suck.
right. Yeah. Well, you have to get over that. You have to realize that even though you think you suck, you do it anyway.
Is that how that works?
I think so.
I don't know. I never thought of that. It's when you really believe in the suck thing.
No, that can be hard.
It is hard. And it's also hard. That's what made the year off so hard, is that you never get, I think there's always a leak in all of us, that, that positive stuff always leaks out. And you need to play and to get pumped back up again. And this
Absolutely.
was
Yeah.
really a tough year.
Yeah, the live streaming was, it fed that a little bit for me, but it's just not the same.
No.
You don't feel the energy, you can't read the crowd. It's so nice being face to face. Because I have been a busker playing on the streets of Santa Monica for the last 15 years. And in that case, people are 3 feet away from you.
Right.
And you can see the reaction and you know exactly how the audience is receiving what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, it's a personal thing. Mm-hmm. We do have to kind of learn how to be actors in a way. I guess that's part of the deal.
Right.
I was supposed to have Giuseppe here.
Oh, the
So do
timer.
you want me to go get everybody?
I think you could. I
Okay,
can just...
so give me 2 minutes. I will get everybody. And do you want some wine?
Oh, sorry.
Sure, yeah.
Do you want some wine?
That sounds great. Whatever you got.
How about me, Beth?
3 minutes.
Okay.
Beth, how about me?
What's that?
A little wine for me, too?
Do you want some,
Red.
yeah.
Yeah. See how great it is here, people? You should be here.
Yeah. Next month. Is this a once a month thing, or are you guys?
It is
okay.
It's a once-a-month thing, and next month's going to be open to the public.
Oh, wonderful.
So
well,
I-
I'll be here. And I'll-
Really, I would love to have you.
If I'm invited.
You're invited.
All right.
You have a lifetime.
To witness, obviously.
No, but you have a lifetime invitation. So I think we're gonna move over here to my good buddy Mark Turnbull, and I'm really just hoping for the best here. So give me a.
I kind of pointed the guitar mic where you seem to have placed it.
Okay, it's usually right at the middle of the. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, now I need to do this. I need to get this. Turn this on. Do this. Nice guitar.
Yeah? Okay. Should we proceed?
I think so.
We're launching. Okay. And so this regrets she's unable to launch today. Good evening, we're back. My name is Mark Turnbull. I guess you know that if you watched the previous interview section. And here we go. Love is in charge. Love is the bloom that flowers even when April showers don't fall. Love is the prince of powers, one, all. Love is in charge. Love is in charge. Love is the orchestrator. Love's the determinator, like law. Soon or a little later, huh? Ah, love is in charge. Love holds the cards. Love is the organizer, grinning beneath his visor, dealing. Though you have chips to the ceiling, love's got the cards. Love's big secret is love has none. We chase love all day and night. Here is love hiding in plain sight. Love is in charge. Love loves to first upset you, then turn and wink right at you, smiling. Love looms bigger than life. Tongue untied with Nobel ambition couldn't provide the first definition. Love is in charge. Love is in charge. Love's like an actuary, working to make you very rich, son. Money or love, you query, which one? Love sounds the charge. Love is the head of states. Love really complicates war, friends. Face to face, we've even more friends. Love is in charge. omni yet quite specific, heartfelt yet scientifically leaning. Life is a hieroglyphic meaning. Love is in charge. Love books the reservation, picking the destination slyly. Love moves quicker than light. Tongue well trained in decades of schooling, starts insane, descends into drooling. We make decisions determined, yet love, love, love is in charge. Is in charge. So this is history, with all its pageantry, the times they'll read about, that's if we make it out. A time of noble knights, pursuit of noble heights, a fight for simple rights, the rights of all. A time when all are free, a time that's yet to be, both her and history. So this is history, dripping with villainy, the proud who laugh with scorn, and all those lower born who talk a pleasant game, who feel your pain that they claim, but once they're out of frame, safely from view, where lies their sympathy? Ah, the economy, the scales of history. So this is history, opposed philosophy. It's always been the case, but not at such a pace. And now at our expense, and that of common sense, science and faith commence their ancient brawl. And while they argue, we face fresh calamity, the tides of history. So this is history, abloom with poetry. If we just look about, a world looks back devout, a world that grows the things, exposes clothes of kings, a world that knows the things her pilgrims need, set upon by villainy, jousting with chivalry, inspiring poetry, her twin philosophy, the times we're living through, to see a world made new. So this is history. Man's lasting majesty, born of catastrophe, welcome to history. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you at home. Thank you here in this little room. That was Love is in Charge, which it is. And this is history, which it is. Yeah, that is the opening song from a, I guess we call it a song cycle that I wrote during the lockdown called A Quarantine Chronicle. And I put it up on YouTube, so if you enjoy this sort of carrying on, you might check that out. A Quarantine Chronicle by Mark Turnbull. Let's see. Where were we? I sat down for meditation, where a deep communication brings a calm illumination from the heart. But the mind is so emphatic, and one's thinking so erratic. Oh, that static in the attic wants no part of the illuminated heart. When I sat for meditation, a corrosive complication, all that Facebook information clogged the wheels. Things I read, things just not nice, have turned the social world divisive. Words are mean, their tone derisive. And one feels this is not how a patient heals. I sat down for meditation to approach that sweet foundation where the whole of God's creation beats as one. But the daily dose of trouble has my mind's eye seeing double, crawling in and out of rubble spun from the appetites that vie and try for my attention. And what is meditation but a holy consecration of the stable situation? What a thought, to think that beyond thinking, all this posting, pasting, linking, nostrils flaring, spirit sinking, might be taught to keep to its appropriate spot. So let's consider meditation, which is not a mere vacation, but a bold collaboration with one's heart. While the world of information disrupts concentration, raising fragmentation to an art. And what an art! The grand illusion, whose lifeblood is confusion. Though we can stop its rude intrusion, if we will, by seeing beyond this urge to respond and chill with a bit of sitting still. Ah, the resplendence of transcendence. A bit of sitting still. Thank you. Now, for this next song, I would like to invite my old buddy Steve Wood to the stage. Can you do that and still do that? Steve is wearing so many hats this evening.
I think I can do it.
Do you want me to go over there?
He's the Mad Hatter.
Coming up.
Okay, so Steve is coming to the stage. Now, Steve Wood and I, as you might have heard, had you heard that the little interview section, we met in 1963 on the basketball court of Newport Harbor High School. And I've been copying his homework ever since. So this is a song, this just seems so appropriate, it seemed dreadfully appropriate for the occasion. It's a song about Laguna that was written in 2018, which was the 100th anniversary of the Laguna Beach Art Association, which since has become that museum that we all know and love on Cliff Drive. But it was founded by the plein air painters, the outdoor painters in Laguna. William Wendt, Anna Hills, Frank Couperien, Edgar Payne. These names eventually show up in the song. And Maxfield Parrish, with his, he makes a cameo in the song with his otherworldly landscapes. But that's, Laguna is considered an art colony, and these people were its founders. So I've asked Steve to join me on this because it just seemed right. And this goes out to my dear friend, Diane Chalice Davy, the artistic director of the Pageant of the Masters, who has kept the home fires burning for many, many years now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, let's tune. Why don't you go out and have your wine again? Because we need to tune.
The big one, she said.
Okay. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
But it might not be as good as you were hoping it would be.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. Morning glory tipping, eucalyptus dripping. Now the birds are sipping. That's Laguna after the rain, where the great whale breaches leagues from high-cliffed beaches. There the rainbow reaches to Laguna after the rain. Easeled night repaints the light, sunbeams bright and garish turn to Maxfield Parrish. Clouds of bronze, and yet the dawn skies could not be bluer. Views could not be truer, says the happy viewer. Ah, Laguna after the rain. down the lane, the bounding main, through the rainbowed skylight, golden clouded twilight, clouds that soon unveil the moon, what the blowing rain did. Hills went Cuprian and painted, framed anew, so all might view Laguna after the rain. Framed anew this radiant view, Laguna after the rain.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. That was good. Thank you, everybody, for coming this evening.
Wait, there's one more. That was only 4, man. I get 5.
I thought after I was done, everything was done.
And we've been friends since 1963.
Basketball.
That's right.
Okay, Mark? Good luck to you, my friend.
Thank you. That's a hard act to follow, but I'm going to try. No, we'll do one more here, and I have a song, which I didn't do tonight, called How Much of Man is Music? And this is perhaps an answer, a stab at an answer. There's a song in my heart, and it sings constantly. It's a song without start. It has been and shall be living music. Like the birds in the trees sing their swift melodies. At the top of the charts, in the noblest of keys, is the song in their hearts. This lifelong melody sings in us constantly and moves us whether we hear it or not. Like a spring underground or the perfume of trees, on the tip of our tongue is the song without sound in the noblest of keys. From the moment we're young until death do us part, do I live? No, I'm sung by the song in my heart. It's a song without start. It has been and shall be living music. The birds in the trees, their swift melodies. At the top of the charts, in the noblest of keys, is the song in their hearts. This lifelong melody sings in us constantly and moves us whether we hear it or not. Like a spring underground or the perfume of trees, on the tip of our tongue is the song without sound, getting heard by degrees. From the moment we're young until death do us part, do we live? No, we're sung by the song in our heart. From the moment we're young young until death do us part. As we live, we are sung by the song in our heart. The song in our heart. Thank you. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, folks. And what? And Laguna Live and Laguna Beach Cultural Center. And thank you for coming tonight. And I think, unless we're fired, we will do this again, and we might do it live. I mean, we might have actual people here. Well, I mean, actual people here who are sanctified as, you know, I mean, not you guys.
We might have to buy a ticket.
Yeah, we'll have real people.
We'll have real people next time. Jeez.
Beth, when you find yourself at the bottom of a hole, stop.
Stop digging. Okay. I'll try to. Anyway, that guy's Mark Turnbull. That woman is Chelsea Williams, and she was wonderful, and he was. That's Steve Wood. Thank you to Nick. Thank you to Cindy, and thank you to Rick. Thank you, Laguna Beach Live. Thank you. Thanks, folks.
Thank you, Beth.
Thank you. And good night.